Titancraft.
Hey guys, and welcome to Titancraft Season 6, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. If you would like to join this community, which it has just now reset, it's a good time to start. Also, come follow me on Twitch. I'll have a link in the description for that as well. Now, today, for this tour, we are over at Fictional's base. You're a new member of the season, right, Fictional?
I am. I started the first day of the
There
season.
he is, right there. But we're in his Nether tunnel to start off with.
My unfinished Nether tunnel.
Yeah, unfinished. But the parts he has finished right here is pretty amazing. I really like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Yeah, I had a lot of ideas for it. I just, this is the first time I've played this much on a Minecraft anything before, any world, any single player world. This is my first multiplayer server, so like time management was a thing. But
yeah, for sure.
This idea I'll carry with me in the future. The basic idea was like a black and white, like Kingdom Main Street kind of thing, like a Disneyland kind of thing.
For sure.
But like kind of decrepit and black and
yeah,
white. And I love the particles from the biome that
This is a really cool particle effect that they added. This is one of the better ones.
I feel like if this thing was entirely done like all the way down and like the particles were going at really
for
cool.
sure. I mean, this is a long tunnel, and this is an ambitious Nether tunnel for sure. But the part that you got done is really, you can see where you were going with it, and it's really cool.
For sure. And like I said, I definitely want to try again with it. Like, I love these like crazy trees I did. I would have loved to have done more of those.
So did you pick your base location because of this? Or was it just here?
This is just a byproduct. Like, this is something that I just came up with.
Nice.
Like, because my tunnel was so long, I was like, I want to kind of do like a long town, like street kind of feel, and then like at the very ends, because that's where the tunnel is at the very end. That actually leads to my Nether.
And we'll go down there, and that's why you guys can kind of see why he didn't finish it. I think you kind of pick and choose your battles sometimes when it comes to single player here, or not single player, but survival. But you'll see. This is quite a long tunnel here.
Next time I do another tunnel, like next season, I'm not gonna let it be this long. I'm gonna try to choose an area.
I mean,
this far away.
It's not as long as the tunnel I've been down, but it's really long when you start doing details and stuff like that.
Yeah, custom. If it was more like a pattern or something, I probably could have done it.
I always go for ambitious Nether tunnels too, and I got lucky in the last 2 seasons, and they've been short.
For sure. So this is going to lead us to our starting point. This is
get ready, guys, because this is pretty amazing.
My custom terraforming lake. This looks. If you were to pull up the seed in this area in like just a new world or whatever, it would look nothing like this. This is all completely custom.
Did you do all the water custom too?
I did. If you want to, here you can hop into the lake real quick with me.
It's all.
So I did. All of this is completely hand placed. The kelp is grown to a very specific age, so it's all very specific lengths. I kind of wanted to feel like a kind of alien biome growing out of the lake, and if you look at the walls, of once it turns daytime, you'll be able to see it better. But around the walls of the lake, above the water, there's kind of like tendrils coming out.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at there.
Attached to the side.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I kind of imagined they would like dry up in the sun a little bit. So that's what the texture change at the top is. It's the drying up in the sun.
Yeah, I had noticed that. I did fly around the other day to kind of get a familiarity with it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You guys can kind of this trident is the best thing ever. I love Riptide on tridents, just because it makes things easier to get around with. But yeah, this place is so well done.
This something that I just actually got reminded of. Something I have a few more baby Yodas I want to place around the place. I'll do that at some point. Or tomorrow before the Tango tour tomorrow.
Yeah. So you guys know when we're recording this.
This is
it's such a this is really pretty. Kind of seeing the sunrise over your town here.
Yeah, I love because the sun rises directly over this little marketplace area, and I love the way it looks on the castle, especially above.
Yeah, there's a castle up here behind us too, guys. So, like I said, buckle up because this is pretty amazing here.
Let's go up to it. So this tower is what leads us up to the path that goes to the castle. And once we're up here, you might be able to see some of the terraforming a little bit more up close.
So I see you do the dirt trick that I do too. I use it to hang down a little bit to cover up the transition.
Yeah, for sure. I really love the way that looks. A lot of the stuff I've done here, I've never done anything like this before. I've never tried to do this before.
You've done a really good job of it.
I studied a lot of what Scar did in old Hermitcraft worlds.
That's who I learned to terraform from too. That's who I learned to terraform from as well. That's what I'm trying to say.
I spend a lot of time looking at old Hermitcraft worlds.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of the style of the stuff I do is based on the things I've learned from them.
Yeah, if you're anything like me, you've watched hours and hours of people building.
Oh yeah, for sure. So if you look back here, this is kind of a fork that leads over to the marketplace, and we'll go over there after we see the whole castle. This castle, its architectural style is really based off of the diorite castle that B-Dubs made in season 6.
Yeah, that thing was amazing. Just the blocks that he was able to put together to use. But
for sure, I really love the way it looks and the feel of it. It feels very like layered and interconnected and fully contained within itself. So I took that architectural style and kind of blew it up a little bit, made it a bit bigger, and put a very specific block palette to it and the entire base area. Like if you look around, I chose very specific flowers and flower colors, and only used spruce and birch leaves because of their specific colors. I was very specific about the colors that I chose.
Yeah, for sure. You're just like me. You got a stranglehold on design.
So let's start here. The entrance here is the barracks. There are 2 of these barrack buildings. One right here and one on the east side of the castle. They're basically identical.
I was going to ask you if they were.
And these kind of, in my mind, served as like a housing for just the soldiers that would help protect the castle. They would come live here for a little while. This is something I also kind of.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah.
Is the
inner workings for the door.
Yeah. And then through here is like their little kitchen. So this whole barracks is mostly just like a living space for them. Especially this next floor is kind of like their relaxation area. See, I don't know if an actual barracks would have a place like this, but I do.
Yeah. I envy you because you can do interiors. I cannot do interiors like this.
And like this is the first time we've ever tried to do interiors, and I fell in love with doing interiors. I studied what B-Dubs does a lot.
Yeah.
Again,
that's a good person to learn
from B-Dubs, and I didn't realize I loved it so much.
One person you can watch to on the server that's really good is Pendle. She's really good with interiors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you ever want to. And she's really sweet if you want to shoot her a message to ask her.
I remember seeing her base from last season, and it was really amazing.
Yeah.
So this is, I guess, their sleeping quarters. Yeah. Lots of bunk beds. I'm not sure how many there are, but they house a lot of soldiers, obviously. Yeah. And up the rest of the stairs is just the top of the tower is kind of like a lookout area. It's not really anything special. It just ends in a point. Yeah. So here's the kitchen again. Go back
down the other side here.
And off the sides of each of these, the one we entered through here and the one we're leaving now, are both just kind of areas for them to work, I guess.
Yep.
Let's go straight through and then we'll kind of loop around.
I'm just trying to. This is so impressive. It really is.
I spent a lot of time on all the details. Like if you look up here, I've heard a lot of people really like my ceilings and my.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're really good.
I spent a lot of time trying to make them look cool.
I'll tell you right now, Tango will love this.
Really?
Yes.
I've been really anxious about it, honestly.
So you don't need to worry because he'll love it.
Wait. This fountain, I was having a lot of trouble with figuring out a fountain idea, and I kind of took this one from the internet somewhere. I found it.
Yeah, I love fountains. I love building fountains. It's one of my favorite things to do.
And I kind of added these like head and like hands and like them holding a thing, which I thought was kind of nice.
Yeah.
So let's keep going straight through.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's start at this back building back here.
Okay.
This is, I guess you would call the main building. This is above everything is the royal bedrooms and the royal guest bedrooms, and then down here is the throne room. This is my throne room / storage room. And the big thing behind this base, the big thing that I was going for in my planning was not just a cool castle, but also a functioning redstone machine beneath the floor here, underground, which I'll show you later. Is the brain of a multi-item storage system. And most of the items go here, and they're all categorized, and they all get automatically sorted into these different categories. But there are several items that get sent to various places in the castle automatically. For example, certain foods go to the kitchen.
Nice.
Hay bales and stuff goes to the stables. Coal goes to the blacksmith, which is also where my smelter is.
And it gives you a reason to go to the other side, to extra parts of your base.
Exactly. Yes, I love that. And I would love to have done more of that, but like what I did do, I love, and I'll show you some of that when we get to it. But,
I do want to look at the redstone down here, too.
For sure, I'll show you that. I'll probably show you that last because we can go underneath this hill. This whole hill is completely man-made, and I'll show you underneath of it and the piping. This is like an input thing. There's lots of different input items into the system. It's pretty slow, but I spent a lot of time here, so it's like it doesn't really matter if it's slow because I'm always here anyway.
There you go.
If we go this way, this connects to the next building, which has the kitchen, the main kitchen.
Nice. Yeah.
And if you look in these barrels, these 4 barrels right here, this is the meats that automatically get sorted from the storage system.
So I guess there's dispensers underneath it, or.
Yep. If you look here, is the redstone.
That's a good way to cover it up. I didn't even realize we were walking on carpet.
Yep. I was really happy with how the design turned out. And it gets pushed directly into the barrels. I was very happy when all of it worked out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's see. So that's the kitchen, and next to the kitchen, of course, is the main dining room, dining hall.
The head of this is what I was looking for right here.
The king and queen's spot.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't belong up there. It's fictional spot there.
So, and then there's also like another door over here that connects to the kitchen, so the servants can come in and out.
I gotta remember to look up to look at all your ceilings too.
Yes. And above us in this building that we're in now is all of the servants' quarters. And there's 30 individually decorated servants' quarters.
Wow.
Over the span of 3 or 4 floors. I don't remember anymore. We'll count them all. This is like a guest area, like a place where their guests would come and sit before dining, like any dining that they do.
Yeah. Anita would have a field day over here with all these trapdoors.
Spruce trapdoors are my favorite item.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
They are. I use them for literally everything.
I wish they would give us a gray trapdoor though.
Oh, I would love that so much. Besides the iron one, which you can't do anything with. So this is the entrance to the start of the servants' areas.
Okay.
This is the start of something that you'll start seeing here. This hallway right here is. My goal with this was to make everything interconnected and flowing and layered, and so this leads to a different part of the castle. You can pretty much get to any part of this castle without ever going outside.
Nice.
Because everything's just connected to each other. So we don't have to look at every single servant's room, but they're all pretty much similar.
They're basically the same, yeah.
This one is very strange because it's directly over the dining hall.
As I say, it looks like it might be over a roof a little bit.
Yeah. And then we there's 2 right there, so we go up here. So I guess that counts as a floor. And then there's 2 separate hallways right here, and they're fairly similar. These rooms are all fairly small, and there's not a lot of difference to them. But I did try to spend time on each one of them.
Look at the view from this window here. You picked a good one to go into here.
Yeah, the views. I really love looking out the windows at this place.
Yeah, you've done such a good job.
So there's 2 rooms down there, 2 rooms down this hall right here, and then this is mirrored, so it can come over here.
Yeah.
This is another two bedrooms. This is another stairway down. And then this is other 2 bedrooms. And so in the center that we passed, it leads up to the next floor, which is some more servants' quarters. There's 2 right here. Nice and small. I once I got to a certain point, I was just like doing a lot of the same things to them, but I do really like that each one is at least somewhat individual. And like these is like kind of what solidified the fact that I love interior decorating. And I like this little space right here where the servants can go and just hang out a little bit. There's just like a nice little nook here for them to come
yeah,
or whatever.
that's cool. Yeah, nice.
There's a few little hidden spots like this in the castle that I really like.
It's just so well done and thought out. It's boggling. It's leaving me speechless. I'm having trouble coming up with the words.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This is some more rooms.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Not next season, but the season after. I'm going to do 2 castles.
Really?
Maybe. I'm not committing to it completely yet, but yeah.
Oh yes, this is the last servants' quarters floor. These ones are really small.
Yeah.
For people that live up here, don't even have windows because we're in the roof. But they do have closets, so that's nice.
These are like the first, like, people who just started. They don't get a window.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
They get this big window out on either side, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. And I'll take a fly around of this place in a little bit, guys. So don't worry.
Yeah, we'll stay on the ground at the very end. You can see it from above.
Yeah.
I've shown drawings to people. I can send them to you if you want. I did like drawings of like the layout of this place before I even started placing blocks.
Yeah.
So this hallway leads to the servants' floors again.
Yeah.
Let's ignore that doorway for now, and keep going down. So the stairway that we're in right now is the stairway that interconnects the royal bedrooms and the servants' quarters.
Jeez, you've even thought of their pathways, huh?
Yeah. So they would have easy access to, serving the royal family, I guess. You know what? Actually, there's one other thing.
No, let's go back.
I totally forgot.
Which way did you go? Up?
I'm back at the same stairway.
There we go.
Sorry. Let's see. Oh, and then this is the royal bedrooms right here.
Okay.
This is the servants' quarters right here, and this is another favorite little area of mine. This little balcony right here.
Oh, nice. Gives you a little. Yeah, because you have, like in castles, you have that little where it's open to the outside a little bit.
Yeah, I love this little balcony here, and you can see into the dining hall.
Yeah, this is very B-Dubs-esque for sure.
Both outside and the dining hall.
Oops.
In the same hallway.
Nice.
Which I really liked. I really like how that ended up working out. Let's go back this way.
All right.
So, let's go up to the first. This is the royal bedroom, right here.
Nice.
It's a little bit ornate, just like the throne room downstairs. I wanted to be really gaudy, really ornate and over the top. So I try to choose some ornate designs and ornate palettes and stuff to make them stand out. Each of these rooms, unlike the servants' rooms, are very individualized. There's only a few of them, and they're for the royal family. This one has this little bureau, I guess, wardrobe. That's the right
my
word.
gosh, that's so good. That was the banners as a pillow. Yeah.
I don't remember who I got that from now. I got that from someone. Maybe got it from the internet, from Reddit maybe. I don't remember. But this is the bathroom.
Nice.
And this room.
I love this banner. Like you can do so much with banners.
I took the again.
Yeah.
And this is a balcony. This room has a balcony, which is quite nice. Quite nice view. A lovely skeleton horse on the tree over there.
Yep.
And I spent a pretty decent amount of time trying to make these rooms kind of have some personality to them.
Yeah.
And let's keep going straight down this wall here.
All right.
Into this room. This is the honeycomb room.
The honeycomb room. Do you have a bee farm?
I do.
I
have some bee farms downstairs. This is the bathroom for this room. not quite a balcony, but they do have a nice big window
Yeah.
to look out of. The only problem with this was I wanted the outside window to be the warped fences,
Yeah.
but I hated the way it looked with the honeycomb, so I had vertical fences, so you can't really see out of it very well, but that's fine. I imagine the person living here could easily peep out these holes if they wanted to.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. This next room down this same wall is the one that I actually sleep in the most. You can even see the door open over here.
Yeah.
It's
Starry Night up there.
Got a balcony. It's got a balcony back here. And I usually just fly to the back here whenever there's phantoms attacking me. I just fly here and go to sleep.
There you go.
There's a lovely Starry Night painting.
I saw that. My eyes always wandered to map art because I love it. I love map art so much.
That one is by a user named Dicerin, who I think was only here for a little while, but I think he's coming back next season. So.
Yeah.
And then this wall opposite is all one room. It's the master bedroom. Which is probably my favorite room interior decorating wise. I love the ceiling. I've got Limbrogger's map art on the wall back here.
Oh yeah. We saw that. We've seen this already, but it was good. So I sat there and looked at it for a couple minutes before I it's weird. You see stuff like this, and then you think about all the effort was involved just to make that. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
And I love. It's such a weird painting to choose. I feel like, but I love the way it looks in this room.
It fits this for sure.
This is their bathroom, this is their dressing room. They have a separate dressing room in here as well with some nice foliage. And then this is their bathroom over here with a nice big tub. Quite enjoyed interior decorating that. Above here, going the next stairway up.
Okay.
This is actually a good stairway to be in right now. Is the guest rooms for the royal family.
Nice.
I would imagine they would let if they have like family staying over or guests of any sort. They do have they're not completely individualized rooms, but they are fairly nice. They do have their own bathrooms and work. Not quite as big, but still nice. These rooms all basically look exactly the same.
Okay.
So you can take a look at the hallway. This hallway was kind of a pain to make. That's why it's kind of winding a little bit because it's built around so many other things.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to incorporate what you can.
Yeah. But let's go back this way down this staircase. There's something towards the bottom that I quite enjoy.
All right.
It's one of my favorite. It's such a subtle little weird thing, but it's one of my favorite things in the castle. So we went right straight past the throne room just now, and this little window right here is one of my favorite things. I don't know why. I just really like it a lot. You can't quite fit through it. Nothing can fit through it, but it's got a nice view. Sometimes you can see the moon coming up over there.
Sure.
All right, let's go back up now to the throne room. And we're going to go outside to some different parts of the castle.
There we go.
And I'll save the very bottom of the redstone and all that stuff for last. Let's go up through here. There's a few different entrances and exits out of this throne room, including these side entrances here.
I nonchalantly told Anita that we were recording so she wouldn't spam me.
Nice. I really just wanted these nice little like a close, I guess. I don't know what the word I would call it for it is. Just these little side entryways with some nice planters out front.
For sure. It's nice. You have a little courtyard here, which I think all castles do.
Yes, and I have this nice little courtyard area also over to the kitchen. This is where the dining hall is and stuff. Like the dining hall is straight through here. I really wanted this to be like undercover. I'm not quite sure why. I guess I just imagine guests just like hanging out here, like looking at the fountain. Like maybe it's raining outside or something. They could have some cover or whatever. These guys over here are some of my favorites. These little statues. They come to night. They come to life at nights and sing like the gargoyles from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah,
which is great. Let's go through the center here again. So there's two areas on either side of this. This side is my bulk storage. So
shoot! I didn't even know. I was expecting this. Oh, we're on the other side, aren't we?
Yep.
Everything's interconnected. It's so good. It really is.
We're in one of the round like donut-y buildings right now.
I expected to open this door and be back in the barracks.
This also is connected to the multi-item storage system. Everything that I want to store in bulk gets sent here automatically and placed in shulkers. There's a shulker loaders underneath here, and so there's like just things you get a lot of, like dirt, grass, and stone, and all that stuff. And then there's its own input system up here in here as well. In case I want to bypass the rest of the system, I can just input bulk items directly in here. Like if I have a shulker box full of stone, I can just it'll just get put automatically in. Let's see. Up here is where I store all my bone meal.
Nice. With the bone meal blocks. Yeah, these
things don't actually function because the hoppers have to go directly into the things, but I think that looks kind of nice.
Yeah. Hey, you have more bone meal than we do. But then again, we repair a lot. We have a repairing station too that uses all of our cactus. I don't know if you have a repairing station or not.
I do down below.
Nice.
I get a lot of bone meal from. I've gotten a lot from my wither skeleton farm because I sold beacons this season.
Yeah, that'll do
it. And I have a lot of bone meal.
That will do
sources,
it.
Actually,
yeah.
This is groundskeeping, so flowers automatically get sorted here.
Nice.
And flowers have their own input system right here as well. If I just have an inventory full of flowers, I can just actually do have an inventory full of flowers.
There you go.
Go ahead and put some in. If you want to come over here to the cornflowers, you'll see them start filling up over here in a second. Hopefully it won't take too long.
They got to filter through the system a little bit too. So.
But there you go.
There you go.
So, yeah, I when I was planning out this castle layout, I really had this in mind that just everything would flow into their proper spot. And I really liked how this turned out. Let's go upstairs real quick. Upstairs doesn't have much. I fell down. I was gonna put a little bit more up here, but the stairway's a little bit precarious.
Yeah.
This was mostly just to have a connection to this part here. This is actually, we go through here, we're back in the stairway that led to the servants' quarters and the royal room.
Yeah.
So, like I said, everything is interconnected. You could technically get to most things without ever going outside.
But you want to go outside because you want to see this thing.
Yes. And another thing about this place is it's entirely spawn-proof. Literally every inch of it is spawn-proof, this castle. The rest of the base is not. But the castle, the roofs have pressure plates all on them and buttons. The light level is consistent everywhere. There's no spawning possible.
Yeah. So that's one of the
very important to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So this door leads to the same place that it does down here as well.
Okay.
There's two different entrances. This is the Armory, and I've done a lot of extra armor that I've made just because I have a ton of emeralds from various different things, and I just back up my armor a lot. I have a ton of elytra in this chest.
Nice.
I just have armor and weapons and stuff in here. There's more up here as well. This is also part of the Armory.
Nice.
This leads to another part of the castle, which we'll see, this little hallway right here. But this door actually leads to another staircase that takes us back down to this place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the little hangout in front of the...
Let's see. So, what's the next best place to show? Let's go back to the original barracks we saw.
Okay.
This was the entrance we came through. There's more of these dancing guys that come alive at night. And then this way is...
Man, the amount of time it took to get those skulls. Oh, wait, that's just mini blocks, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot we had the mini block thing this season.
I do have one netherite block, the on one of them, but I only have enough for one of them. So.
I saw it on the floor
stables.
in there. The stables, yeah.
And apples get automatically stored here,
Nice.
and hay bales. I think I've used all of my hay bales at this point.
Yeah, I used a ton this season on one build.
I captured some horses just to have in here. There's a lovely little loft area up here that I'm really proud of.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. That's really pretty.
I love the ceiling in here. And there was even this little space with a window up here in this part of the building that I didn't know what to do with, and so I just filled it with more hay bales.
Yeah.
This building is kind of like rounded, and so like there's just like some really weird nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
There's 2 doors here. This door is a stairway that leads back down to the stable.
Okay.
But it also leads to the kind of like anvil storage. So right below this is the blacksmith.
Nice.
That just leads to the stables again. So if we go back down the stairs real quick. I don't know if I'm going too quick or anything.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're doing great.
This is the blacksmith, a nice modest blacksmith. Mostly just a way to have my smelter. This is the input for my smelter. The fuel goes in this where the coal block is here. The fuel goes there. And these 2 barrels you can input items to be smelted, and then stuff gets put in here when it's done.
I just want to point this out because I don't know how rare it is for people to understand who can build and redstone. It's pretty rare. I can't do redstone. Most of the redstone I do is I copy it, and then that's how I learn.
I mean, that's the same. Everything I've done is copy. Like the system for this castle, like it's just a ton of different things just mashed together.
Yeah.
A ton of different things that I saw things how to do, and I just mashed them together, and they ended up working. And this is independent of itself. This is just a very simple. It's not even like that super of a smelter. It's pretty modest for smelter, but I don't smelt that much stuff. So this also I have some extra pick storage here because this is the blacksmith. Let's see. Oh, and coal and coal ore automatically get sorted here as well. What is that? Oh, it's a sugar box here. Oh well. Let's go back up. So this little tower here is what connects the stables and the blacksmith. And I imagine up here in this tower, this is the only tower with anything interesting in it. This is the blacksmith's apartment.
Oh, nice.
Or I guess, the stable person could leak her too, but I imagine it'd be the blacksmith's apartment. This is his little living area, and this is his bedroom.
Nice.
And I was pretty happy I was able to fit that in this tower, because this tower is a little bit thicker than the other ones. All the other ones, I didn't know what to, so I just left them mostly empty. But the stable was one of my favorite things in this place. And actually, we kind of skipped right over the library. But this entrance also leads to the library. Okay. Here's the library right here.
Yep, it's definitely a library. I love this trick with the empty bookshelf, like the back of the room. So good.
I love it. This actually does have books stored in it, like I store all my magic.
Oh, yeah, here. Nice.
So this is the only place I keep those. There's actually there's a few ladders leading up to nowhere, but except for this ladder. This ladder actually does lead somewhere to this little reading nook area.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And nice and cozy up here.
It is. I really tried to find things to do with these spaces that were just really weird. And my ceilings and building shapes are kind of weird, so yeah, just a little bit extra book storage there. I think, have we seen all the castle now? No, we have not. There's still one more thing to see.
One more thing.
So let's go back out here.
All right.
And this is the second barracks. So this barracks, like I said, is basically an exact copy of the other one. But you'll see there's a kind of a side entrance down here. We'll probably come out of here. But I really like this little side entrance here. But the actual entrance for the building, this is the chapel we're about to go into.
Okay.
I really like how this staircase came out with these like little gardens. I just really like the detail in like the walls.
Yeah, for sure. The whole thing just is very organic. Like it's like everything's growing up around it, which I really like.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time
Oh yeah. The details take forever.
Yeah, trying to make it look really nice and pretty. This is the chapel.
Yeah. Quaint.
Pretty little tiny chapel, and then down here, I was going to put some potion brewers. I thought it would be kind of funny to have. I don't know why to have the enchanting set up and potion brewers underneath the chapel. I never ended up putting potion brewers down here, like automatic ones. I was going to put them in this wall right here. Didn't get to it, but that's fine. I still think it's kind of funny that the enchanting setup is like in the chapel. I don't know why, but blasphemous, I guess. So this is the side entrance out that we saw before. And one thing I do want to show real quick, that is the last like building and rooms in the castle, I believe. But one thing that you haven't really seen, actually no, that isn't. I completely forgot about an entire building. We'll get to that.
You got too much.
So I built this like many months ago, and I spend a lot of time here, but I don't explore it as much as I probably should. So one thing we haven't seen very much of is all these places that interconnect. These are like walls.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch. There's hallways all over the place. I can tell.
Yeah, there's little hallways in between every single building. So we just went through the barracks to the chapel.
Yeah.
And now if we come through here, we'll go through the chapel to the throne room. Very easy access for the royal family. And that just kind of wraps around the entire castle. You can, I mean, obviously we've seen how this connects to...
Tell me how many times you've done that.
I do it all the time. Literally all the time. You've seen how it connects to the servants' quarters.
Oh, show me a bed. Show me a bed. I need to get to a bed.
Oh. Let's... Here. Bed. Wait,
I put you on the spot. Well,
I got one for you. There you go.
Yeah, I just better sleep here real quick.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't. We'll say flying for the end, but I usually fly to a bed, like upstairs. Like that's why that's one of the reasons why I put the balconies on, because I could just get easy access to my beds and stuff. So let's go again through the servants' quarters building here. We'll go through the dining hall real quick. So this then connects into another little connecting hallway.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, I'm lost beyond belief of where we are.
That's kind of what I wanted. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit mazy. I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be somewhere you could get lost in. And we're kind of zooming through it right now, but there's a lot of stuff that you could just kind of.
There's details all over the place. It's impossible to see it all.
So this is like a little jail. Feel free to go take a look inside.
Yeah, you're gonna trap me in. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
I'm so predictable.
As soon as I walked through the iron door, I knew.
So just to give you a little bit of context of where we are, let's go out this front door real quick. So we originally came through this barracks down here. Yeah. That's the entrance we came through, and we came through the staircase up here. There's this big round building, which we will be able to see a little better when we fly above.
Yeah.
And that's the tower that leads to like the dining hall and stuff. So if we go through here, this is kind of like I imagine it being another place for just mingling, I guess, but a different kind of mingling. If you come up here, this is what I call the war room, the round table.
Okay.
So this is where they meet to discuss military plans, and I would imagine like military mingling happening down below, and this is where they actually gather.
Yeah.
And this actually has several entrances. This connects directly to the armory, which I thought was appropriate.
Nice.
If you take a look here,
for sure.
Connects directly to the armory, and it also connects directly to the servants' quarters, so they can be brought food if they need it. If they're in here for a long time. This is the second floor to the hallway we were just in that led to the jail cell. And there's also another floor here, some more precarious stairs. This is one of the best views. This is the lookout.
Nice. Oh,
you can you get a nice 360 view of everything from up here.
Yeah.
Of course, you can see we'll go down there to the marketplace, the town, in a minute here.
Yeah.
But there's I like the ceiling in here as well.
Yeah, this is.
I
this
really
is so
enjoy
cool.
coming up here and just looking at everything from above.
Yeah.
Nice. So let's go back down the same stairway. And something. It's another nice thing to look out through. Is this
I just saw. I was just looking at this.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Yeah, it is such a good view. All right.
Okay, so I think that is actually the entirety of the castle.
Okay.
We've seen every building, there's still several like little hallways that you haven't seen.
As I say, we don't need to go run through them all.
Little connection points, and if anybody sees this and joins the Patreon, they can get the world download eventually and come take a look if they want to. But we've seen
for sure.
all of the main points.
There's definitely a lot to explore.
If we go back out through here, there's another little pathway through here. This is like just not quite as official of a pathway as the main one there, but this one does lead over again to a different level of the same tower we came originally
for sure.
From the Nether portal.
Nice.
So we can get back down to the Nether portal through there if we wanted to, or we could have come all the way up here if we wanted to.
Yeah.
At the beginning. This is why I want to put speed beacons everywhere. I'll probably do that after,
for sure.
After this, just so people can run through a little bit quicker. I've been meaning to do it for quite a while, just never got around to it. But we're surrounded by custom trees. There's one specific custom tree that is very special, and you can kind of get a view of it right here.
That one right there? Yeah, okay.
It's like a willow. You'll see it a lot better when we fly around.
Did you make more than one of them?
I did not. That's the only one. I imagine it being a very old, like very special tree, maybe special to the royal family or whatever for some reason. I did build another tree sort of similar over in the town, but that one is completely unique.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of these spruce trees that I built they're very formulaic. I did a lot of the same things to make them just for efficiency's sake, because I plan on making so many of them. So on the right here, we're coming up on the cemetery.
Nice.
So this is, pretty standard cemetery. Lots of gravestones, some withered roses to hurt you. Over here is actually one of my favorite, like right past the cemetery is one of my favorite views of the base.
Yeah,
you can see the castle on the hill over there.
Yeah,
and the town on the other side.
Yeah, I'm excited to take a fly around here and show everybody what it really looks like from the outside. You can get ideas, but when you just see it all together at one time, it's amazing.
Yeah, I can't express like enough how much this like I had so much trouble like deciding on what to do a lot of the points, but like this came together to be what I wanted to be like in the end, and I just like I didn't technically have any plans to start with. But once I built that castle, like I had all these visions in my head, and this just like kind of turned out to be.
That's what happens to me. Sometimes I'm a victim of my own imagination.
Yeah, for sure. This area, we'll see that in a second.
Okay.
To the left there, that is actually mostly I've done that area that we're going to go over there in a little bit. In the past like week and a half, pretty much the entire thing was built the last week and a half because I suddenly had.
We'll deem that the panic built area.
Yes. So this is the marketplace. Something I would have loved to do if we probably had another month. I think I could have done it in a month. Is go through and interior decorate all of these buildings.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is empty. What I imagined for this whole street was different shops. I had like some ideas for all the different shops I could do, and the above would be like above the shops would be apartments. And I would have loved to have done that, but I think it would have added a little bit more life to it. But I do really love how it turned out.
You have a lot of life to it as it is, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just so amazing. Like you did so well with the roofs. Like a lot of time you'll see roofs just like one dimension, and they don't put these ribs in it. These ribs add so much to a roof. It's unbelievable.
It took me a while. I started with different roofs actually when I was planning this out. I planned out a lot of this straight in creative first because I needed to get the shape of the curves that I wanted to do right.
Yeah.
You kind of see like this kind of winds. It's not just straight on, which is
I was getting ready to point out. A lot of the fronts of these buildings are not straight. Like they have like a little slant to them, which is awesome. I had
never tried that before, and I found that I loved building that way. It made putting detail on the builds and making them more detailed and more interesting so much easier than making them just like straight boxes.
Like it's not just a straight street. You know, it winds and curves.
Yeah. And there's a lot of little nooks and crannies here. Like we can come through this little. There's like a little walkway through here and a stairway up to what would be an apartment probably. Get little viewpoint vantage points right here.
There we go.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
There's a few different little alleyways like that.
So much fun. And you're by yourself over here too.
Yeah, I did this all myself.
Yeah. So you have to grind it all yourself and do everything. It's pretty impressive. It really is.
Thank you. This is leading down to the area that I just did the past week and a half. Again, we'll go down there in a second.
Yeah, we'll go down there in a second.
The marketplace.
Oh, look out! There's a creeper up there.
Oh yeah, so that's one thing. There is not spawn-proof roofs here. Yeah, that's one thing I wish I could have been able to do. But I'm so excited for the idea of the next update having low light levels. But
you'll be able to throw not the lichen won't do anything, but you can do something.
Yeah, we can do a little bit more.
Another
one of these stairways. I really like these alleyways that kind of lead these little areas that look over the place.
For sure.
And yeah, the market, like it is, all of it's fairly similar, but every single one of these buildings is completely unique. Like I did each one individually. I used a lot of the same color palettes.
It feels very English in here because all the they're connected to.
For sure.
Tudor, maybe I think.
That's kind of the style I was going for. This area is also inspired by B-dubs, just like the castle.
For sure.
He made a very small little marketplace area next to his castle in season 6 as well.
Yeah.
And I really liked that, and I wanted to expand upon it. And so I did. And there's all like entryways into it. Yeah. This is an entryway that also leads down to. I wanted there to be like a little house down here with like a dock.
Nice. Yeah.
So it's a pathway. There's a little fire to sit around over here. I don't entirely know what this building would be used for. I don't know if it would be personally owned or if it would be a business or if it would just be like a little. I don't know what it would be. A little lodge for people to stay at. I don't know. But I do really enjoy it being here.
Yeah, it's like a little out of the way kind of place.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't want to be in the. Oh yeah, I was gonna say there needed to be a dock here. And there is. Nice.
I really like this view too. You can really see the castle and the terraforming. You can see the tendrils coming out of the water.
For sure.
Really nicely here.
A lot of block placement for like all the ores that you put into the side of the wall.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to do that, and I am really glad I did. It looked really cool, but like this. It took me such a long time to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've never done it before, and then like I had to go through and add the detail and stuff, like the stuff that you do at your place with like detailing and stuff. Like it's, I tried to do something like that, and I did it a little bit, and I think the ores help a lot because that gives pops of color.
Yeah,
but it's very hard.
It's once you learn as you do it more and more, you get more proficient at it, and it speeds up. Because you kind of figure out what works and what doesn't. And I've done it so much, especially this season, that I got pretty fast at it.
I think next season, like if I try it again, I'll definitely be better at it for sure.
For sure.
I'm very glad I did it.
You'll have an idea.
This walkway is a little bit more interesting than the other ones. This has like some back entrances to the shops and stuff. Just thought those were kind of nice. And then this little, I love having just like little stairways leading.
For sure. It has a lot of character.
Just that like layered effect of like having stairways that go to different places and stuff. I really like.
Yeah.
Actually, we can go. That way is pretty much the same as what we've seen so far. So let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and go down to the new area. This is another one of the custom trees that I made that is different from the spruce ones.
Okay, yeah, see. Nice.
That I really like how it turned out.
Oh, good, it's raining. Hey, it didn't rain for most of it, so we'll take it as a win.
That's fine. Yep. I like the rain. I like.
Now see,
it gives a nice
you did something here with this tree that a lot of people don't with custom trees, and the biggest thing is you want to leave air pockets in the leaves because you can see.
I learned that the hard way.
Yes.
When I was designing some of these, like when I did that willow tree, like in the front of the castle.
Yeah.
I was having such a hard time, and then I looked at a lot of custom trees from a lot of different people. And the one thing I noticed about them was they had these like dangly bits a lot.
Yeah.
And that they had a lot of space in the leaves.
Yep.
And stuff.
You don't need a lot of leaves
to
get that out of the way. And it's amazing how much one block can make a difference in a build.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's what I found.
This building right here on our right is a church. Nice. This is the one building in the entire place that I didn't completely design myself. I was trying to design a church pretty last minute in the last week, and I was having such a hard time with the shape that I wanted, and so I kind of repurposed an old Mythical Sausage, who's a YouTuber tutorial. It's different. It's a bit different from what he did. I did try to make it a little bit different, but it is mostly based on what he did, and it's a completely different block palette as well.
Yeah.
But I thought it fit really well here, so I was happy to learn from following his tutorial.
Yeah. You definitely learn some stuff as you do that. This little courtyard or little pathway here, I see.
Yeah, this is another little entrance down to it. Just a tiny little bit of extended marketplace. I imagine this being more like restaurants on the side here, and they have this little seating area back here.
Oh, nice! I really like this little seating area here.
Yeah, I love that it's kind of like in the ground and everything is like above it. This is the first time I tried to do anything like these walls before, but I've seen a lot of people do them. Saw them a lot in Scars, Fantasy Village in Season 7, Limb.
Yeah, I was going to mention Limb. Yeah. We saw that in his base tour a couple videos ago.
Yeah, so I really wanted to try and emulate that kind of style, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out.
And this is a really good way to do walls. It really is.
These guys showed up like right as I was finishing building, so I just decided to keep them.
Yeah.
Now the rest of this area is like town, so like I wanted to make a few houses and give them some purpose. Like this is a stable. I imagine like people that live here own horses and like sell them or whatever, nice. breed them. They're not doing so well. They've only got one horse, but you know, I really love the way I tried to make the roofs different colors.
And I was just saying,
make them stand out from both the castle and the marketplace. I wanted the church. The way it differs a lot from the original tutorial is to make it look more like the castle.
Okay.
So I wanted them to look very similar.
Yeah.
And I wanted the marketplace to be very recognizable, like that's the marketplace with the apartments and stuff. And these houses are all their own separate thing. So that's the stable. This area right here is like just kind of like a storage area, I guess, for a backyard area for these shops right there. This house too, are right here. None of these also are interior decorated.
Yeah, I assumed it because you weren't going inside of them.
Yeah, I would love to do that if I had a little more time. But I imagine these people being farmers, they have a lot of crops growing.
Yeah,
which I quite enjoy. How this turned out. Yeah, so I really like how these houses turned out in this area. I just really love how they turned out.
No, you've done an excellent job on it, man. And if anybody tells you otherwise, then you know what? You don't have to. The only person that you need to please on your build, and this goes for everybody, is yourself. If you're happy with it, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Yeah, I don't think I could be any more happy with how
like I mean, it is very
these
impressive.
Little houses, I love them so much. This is like I imagine the owner of this house would like grow flowers and like are supplying a lot of the flowers for the whole area. You can kind of see they have like a little garden that grows all the different shrubs that exist in this place.
Yeah.
Then this pathway right here leads back to the graveyard and the castle.
Yep.
There's one more house over this way.
As I said, I thought I saw something over in the distance.
This is probably my favorite house of them all. I might even take this house and build it as like my starter house in the next season.
There you go.
And
nice.
like do the inside and stuff as well, and like make it be my starter base.
Nice.
Really love the way the warts looks as a roof.
It
really cool.
It lends itself well to a lot of things.
Yeah. But this house, I imagine being a little bit more rich, a little bit more wealthy of a house because they own a logging company, a logging business. I guess nice. They cut down trees and stuff. They have a little logging operation down here.
They're in business with limbs loggers.
They've cut down quite a bit of trees over here.
Oh, nice.
As you can tell, I didn't quite know what I was doing with this area, but I'm happy with that.
It works. It's awesome to have these little areas like this with such detail, and you can tell what it is right as soon as you walk up to it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's all I really care about. They're pretty wealthy. They have like a nice little back garden area, a nice little they have a fireplace and a nice cookout area back here. Like access from the outside. Let's see. There's one more house this direction that I imagine being like a little like beekeeper's house. I put all these things down. They were full with bees. Like they each had 3 bees.
Oh yeah.
I put them down all at the same time. The bees left, like all of them, all 15 of them immediately.
Yeah.
And then I, in a single one sense. So.
Yep. That's what happens when you put them outside. I don't know how people keep them there. Like if some people can put them down and they'll come back. I just don't get it.
Something I'm quite happy with is they did make sure these were honey level 5. They did make these honey level 5, which was these were not. They didn't have any honey in them before. Which is quite nice of them to do. All these little houses took me a little while to figure out, but I really enjoyed how they came out. There is one last house right over here past the church. And then we can fly up and.
I want to go see all that redstone too.
Oh yes, the redstone.
Yeah.
We'll fly up and fly back over to that area. Completely forgot about the redstone. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, no
this
problem.
house, once again, just I think a more wealthy house. I imagine because it has the tower and stuff. Lovely phantoms.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much. That's pretty much it.
That's why I slept. Fictional.
I did not. Oh no. I missed that fine.
Hit him.
I do not have a bow on me.
Oh, well, I've got to be well equipped at all times because of Anita. Oh well, let's go ahead and from here. You want to fly up and fly back? Yep.
Okay.
Let me get out my super special trident. I don't know which way you went, but hey.
Just towards the castle.
Okay. Kind of give you guys a little look here. Even through the rain, guys, you can see this. It's pretty fantastic. I know what my screenshot's going to be as soon as it stops raining. So where am I landing here? Just in front, or?
Yeah, let's actually land back at the Nether portal.
The Nether portal. Okay.
That's probably the easiest way to go in.
Okay.
Because the secret of this Nether portal is this is how I enter back into here.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, look at all this.
I've got a very large vine farm. I had a plant shop like a.
I forgot to make a vine farm this season, and I paid for it.
This thing is pretty crazy.
It's a beast.
It's mostly automatic. You can AFK at it and stuff. If you
nice.
Hold down your buttons and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I've got pumpkin and melon farms. I've got a tree chopping area. This is like I grow trees and then there's a bubble vader up to the top and I just chop them all the way down and stuff.
Nice.
So this you can start to see the pipes here. If you look up, all the piping leading to different places in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
That is all connected to the.
We're definitely breaking the fourth wall right here, but people like to see this the brain. This is the battery, basically, not the brains, but the battery.
Yeah, for sure. I've got bee farms over there. This is my cactus farm, and I've cactus farm and bamboo farm, which are both connected.
You see, this cactus farm is bigger than my cactus farm.
I get quite.
But
a
it's
lot
still.
from it
I bet it's still not a quarter the size of the biggest one on the server, though.
I know.
You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
I know of several. There's even the one in the end at the public XP furnace array. Like that one's huge as well.
Sober's is gigantic.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I remember him building that. I've watched his videos as well.
Yeah.
And this is my just furnace XP array. So the actual brain of the system is over here. You see this very ugly brown box kind of hanging down from the ground here. There's not a great way into it, but besides this little hole, let's see if we can fly into this little hole here. I do this all the time, but
oh, that little one area there.
Yeah.
It's sort of made. Oh, almost died.
Got it. So this is the redstone brain system. If you want to come up one of these stairways, that's probably a good way to see it. This is actually the same system that Impulse made in his Season 7 base. It's by Mazuma Games. I just tweaked it and made a different layout.
Yeah. We're not going to go into how it works, guys, because this isn't a redstone video. It's a tour. I just want to show them the redstone that's behind it, because this takes a lot of effort as well.
If you want to look it up, it's called the Categorizer. It's by Mazuma Games. It's really cool. I mean, you can choose many, like all the categories. Like these are the filters right here. If you want to look at these chests.
For sure.
This is how it filters out which items go where.
Nice.
So it's pretty great. I love it. So
all right.
I think that's it.
All right, let's head back outside.
Sure.
Where was that at?
I always lose it. It's right here.
Okay.
I've gotten so used to flying around this area. I also have a giant flower farm over there under the hill as well. There's a lot of stuff under there. Just all the
it stopped raining too, so I'm gonna give them a good fly around here now that it's not raining.
Awesome.
So, this is. I don't even have words for it. Like I've been picking my jaw off the floor ever since we got here.
I really appreciate it.
Like I was saying, it doesn't matter if anybody else likes it or not, just as long as you do.
Yeah.
But it is nice when other people do like it too.
It for sure is.
Yeah.
I feel very, very happy that it has seemed to appeal to a lot of people when they see it, and it gives me good satisfaction that people think it looks good as well. I love how it turned out. I couldn't be more happy with it, especially since I literally had no plan. I spent the first half of the season just doing almost nothing besides redstone and farms and stuff, and I didn't start building this castle until January. I started doing terraforming in like December-ish, but the castle wasn't built until January and February. And this marketplace in this town over here weren't built until the last month and a half or so of the server. So I have been building custom trees like crazy though. Filling my time. I understand. And it's not so bad building them. Like the grind for all the leaves that you need and everything. Yeah,
let's see.
For sure.
Let's land up here in the courtyard by the fountain of the castle.
Sure.
Fight off some more phantoms that are chasing you. But we'll go ahead and wrap this up here.
For sure.
Yeah. But guys. Yeah. I mean, what else can I say? This has been an amazing tour, Fictional. Thank you so much for showing me around.
Thank you for coming to take a look. I can't tell you how much I appreciate someone taking a video of a walkthrough of it. I'm just really glad I got to show it off.
This way it doesn't feel like you're actually losing it, because you still have something you can go watch if you're ever feeling nostalgic. I do that with some of my old stuff, actually. I hate to say it. I just mute it because I don't like to listen to myself talk. It's weird. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming. And
thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day or night, guys. Say bye, Fictional.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.